my name is Malena and I graduated from the University of Life. The lesson today is regarding focusing on the task that you're presently doing. Why is it important to focus, to pay attention to what you're doing, especially if you are doing a task of any kind? The reason why I believe this is very important is because we start to neglect our activities, our role on everything we're doing because we get distracted. We get distracted by the phone, we get distracted by phone calls, we get distracted by social media, we get distracted on Instagram, we get distracted on Facebook, on TikTok, and when you least expect it, you're already addicted to just being on your phone and not doing anything. Like many years ago, children, adults, and everybody was focusing on some kind of a hobby, like building something, doing something, creating something, right? So obviously from the 70s to now, a lot of technology, a lot of creations, a lot of new things are here now for us to enjoy. However, what's going to happen to the people of the future, or even the young people now, right? So it is important that we focus on what we're doing. Focus on the task. Like if you're at work, you work with the best intention, with the best interest, with the most knowledge. You put all the effort into the task that you're creating, either at work, at home, in a relationship, in a friendship, while you're driving, while you're writing. And the reason why it's so important that we all begin to focus on a goal or wherever we're going is this. Because let me tell you, if you're coming from point 1 to point B, you're driving and you might get distracted and get off the freeway, drink something, come back. But you already know your destination, where you're going, right? You already know you're going, let's see, to point B, and nothing's going to stop you from that. You're focusing on getting there. But in life, we have a lot of college graduates that they finished the graduation. Their focus was the goal of getting the diploma, finishing that milestone that's not only amazing, it's admirable. You know, not many people get there, not many people have that diploma. However, when they get there, what happens? Am I focusing on what? Do I want to get a job where I'm going to make it into a lifetime career? Am I going to open a business? Am I going to be creating a entrepreneurial creation? What am I going to do after that, right? So after school, after college, even after marriage that broke, what is next? Well, the next step, we have to know what we want. Like I said in the previous videos, we need to write down what we want. We need to know, be conscious of what we want to do in life. And then we have to focus on that. Everybody who continues that path towards one goal, towards finishing what you started, will have success. Every single task, no matter how little it is a big deal. Every little step you take is a big deal towards a big goal. You cannot accomplish anything without focusing on what you want, without making a conscious effort of moving forward each day, because we only have today. Remember, you don't have yesterday or tomorrow, you only have today. So today, you make one important phone call. You make one important essay. You make one important connection, or you read, or you study, or you inform yourself, right? Every single day, you make a conscious effort towards that goal, right? Continue your focus. There is, when we were little, when we were told about that about the turtle and the hare, the little bunny running faster than the turtle. But what happened with the bunny, he started looking all over the place without paying attention, without really focusing on the goal or where he's gonna get. The turtle just continued, right? Continue to the end, to the finish line. Why was the turtle focused? The turtle just continued. Because movement forward takes you forward, takes you higher, takes you higher, takes you higher, takes you higher. Each day is an opportunity to make money, to mend relationships, to make new friends, to make new progress. Each day is an opportunity to do better, but you will never do better if you do not concentrate and focus on your task in front of you. Let's say you're cleaning the house, the task of cleaning the house till you finish. The task of fixing the car until you finish. The task of fixing the garage until you finish. Every single task is important that you focus, but not with the intentions of just, oh, I'm going to pay attention to make sure that everything is right, with also the intention that one day you're going to get to the finish line. And the finish line feels so good. It really does. It really feels amazing. You know, a lot of homestay moms, they say, well, I don't have a career. Yes, you do. You do have a career. And one of the most important ones, one of the most difficult ones, is to be home, right? Home requires all your focus, all your energy, all your love, all your heart. Why? Because like I said in the other videos, your home is your sanctuary, right? And that's where your children are growing, your family members, your loved ones are there. So you focusing on your home is very important, not only for your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, but to the health of those that live with you, right? Anything in life requires that we focus. And that's what I felt that when I said, oh, I graduated from the University of Life. Let me tell you, I had this habit of procrastinating a lot of things. I would start one project and I would just not finish it. I would start another one, I will not finish it. I would just say, oh, I'm gonna go and organize this, and I wouldn't do it, right? So the habit became so many distractions, so out of focus, that in that chaos, what happens, I lost myself. What did I want to do in life? What happened? I'm not younger like before. I'm older. I need money. I have this, and so many things has happened to me. You know why all that chaos starts happening? Because I did not focus. I did not make a conscious effort to focus on what I really wanted and to focus on finishing my task and doing my task the best way possible. Doing it with passion, doing it with love, doing it because I had to do it, right? When I was little, when you were little, maybe also for you, it must have happened to you that they gave you standards in school. I will never behave blah blah this way. I will never hit this boy. I will never come home to school without the homework. I will never do whatever it was that you were doing. And the standards were not just to punish you, but to teach you repeatedly and to put it in your subconscious that whatever it was, that behavior that got you in trouble was wrong. And you start putting in your subconscious things that are not right for you. And one of the things that are really not right for you and for us in life is not to focus on what we're doing. Because when we don't focus, for example, driving can cause an accident, can cause consequences. So a lot of us are paying consequences, and I pay consequences for not focusing on the task that was in front of me. A lot of work injuries have happened because the employees were not focusing on their job, following the safety procedures, following the things that they were supposed to follow, right? A lot of teenagers get in trouble because they're not focusing on their school projects, on their assignments. And everything in life requires that you really be conscious. A lot of us live out of our ego, right? Our ego is the one that says, oh, let's do this, let's do that. Oh, what do they think about me? What do they not think about me? But the conscious is the one that doesn't really care at all. The conscious is the one that moves. It flows with life. It flows naturally. And guess what? All of us were given a gift. We're just born with a gift. Some born with beautiful voices, some born with beautiful poetry thinking, some born with amazing skills in math and science. And every single one of us have a gift, just like that. But what happened? We lost focus on that. We lost it. We just let life be, come to us, things start coming to us without us focusing on us, on our spiritual, on our essence, on ourselves, on knowing, oh, I have this gift. I'm able to do this. I'm able to help people. I'm able to move things. I'm able to repair things. I'm able to fix things that are broken. I'm able to fly. I'm able to create beautiful art pieces, right? How did that happen? How did that happen? Everybody who has created something big has always focused on the task in front of them. They continue to do it and do it until they get it right, right? Like Edison and the light bulb. How many times did he have to do that until it finally worked, until that light bulb lit the room, right? Nothing comes from nothing. Everything takes this beautiful effort. That's why when I say to you, silence your mind, concentrate, meditate, do breathing exercises. That's not because, oh, so you can be like in this Zen, state. No, it is really for you to be able to focus on the task in front of you. Today is the only day that humanity completely is living only today. They are not living yesterday, they're not living tomorrow. They are living just today. And those that are focusing on the task in front of them are the ones that will move forward, the ones that will have the money, the wealth, the traveling, the beautiful homes, the beautiful trips, the beautiful clothes, the luxury restaurants. Why? It just happens that it comes as an addition to you living without resistance. Just living without the resistance, focusing on what you're doing it right, doing it with pride, doing it with this feeling of I will finish this task without distraction. We get, okay, I'm a mother of 4. You think I had no distractions? I had distractions beyond belief, especially that one that children go, mom, what? Nothing. They don't want anything. All they want to say is mom for no reason. You get distracted like 100 times a day, right? And then I had to go back into the kitchen and finish the dinner and cook and focus on what I was doing, right? Everything takes focus. And the reason I said that is because if you're starting a business, a school, a career, anything, or even if you already have your business and your career, you have to continue to focus, because let's say your business became successful, you still need to focus on the business. You still need to make sure that all the employees are doing their job, that nobody's taking money that doesn't belong to them. You still have to focus on the task in front of you. You have to. Same with a relationship. You have to focus on your partner. How's your partner doing? How am I being kind? Am I being polite? Am I being respectful? You have to focus too in a relationship. You have to put your part on every single thing in your life, from your health to those you love. And then everything starts to align itself. And I leave you this with lots and lots of care, like I always tell you. I hope this advice helps you. I hope that you start writing down the things that you want to accomplish, and writing a plan on how you want to get there, and getting there on a daily basis. Be your best friend and focus on the task that is in front of you. It doesn't matter what it is. You start it, you finish it, and you implement it, and everything aligns one after another. I promise you. Try it and let me know. Thank you, and I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.